Hello guys, it's Natalia. Today we're taking a look at the Nitro 16 and the Nitro 17, Acer's new, well, Nitro 5s really, announced this January at CES. You can still expect the Nitro's fair price point and reliable gaming performance, but now with even more power and a funky new holographic design. They're named the 16 and 17 respective of their screen size, and at first I was like, that's not much difference. I wonder why they've chosen those two sizes, but it's not just the display, they are also fairly different models. The 17-inch is packing Intel's 13th generation i7 processor, a 17.3-inch display, 16:9 aspect ratio and QHD resolution. So that's one. The 16-inch is sporting AMD up to a Ryzen 7, a 16-inch display with a 16:10 aspect ratio and a it's still Quad HD but with extra height. So really there's two routes. You have Intel and a widescreen display or AMD and a 16:10. That's a hard choice. It feels like just yesterday we got the huge Nitro update for 2022. So what has changed since then? The big thing is the inclusion of Nvidia's 40 series graphics cards. They use the new Ada Lovelace architecture and the performance leap for this generation is crazy. Massively improved frame rates with the help from DLSS 3.0, speedy rendering and beautiful ray tracing. And the maximum graphics power of the Nitro has been increased to 140 watts, meaning it will make full use of the total graphics power of the GPU. Right now, it's not exactly known which cards will be in the laptops, just the 40 series of some kind. If that's changed by the time I'm editing this, I will include it now. Wow, what an unexpected or expected turn of events. They'll also have Nvidia's Advanced Optimus, which operates like an automatic mux switch, dynamically changing in between your discrete and your integrated graphics to give better battery life when you're not doing gaming related games. In both versions of the Nitro, the 16 or the 17, we can expect crazy power from both the CPU and whichever GPU Nvidia decide to bless us with. So we gotta keep this baby cool. We have the same cooling system as before with dual fans and a healthy amount of air intake vents. I was happily impressed with the cooling on the Nitro last year. I kept it on default mode, I didn't have to go up to turbo, but it never felt hot to the touch. And this year, they've added in liquid metal thermal grease for more efficient heat transfer from the CPU to keep it running even cooler. The cooling can be monitored alongside a total of 5 different performance modes. I had no idea there could be so many. There's eco, quiet, balanced, performance, and turbo. If anyone can even think of a sixth one, I will give you a prize. I will give you the Nitro. I cannot give you the Nitro. There's great memory options in the Nitro and an increase in SSD storage, a hefty 2 TB of fast NVMe. The display is one of the biggest decisions you'll have to make when choosing which Nitro, aside from the processor, and really it comes down to personal preference. Both have Quad HD resolutions and a rapid fast 165Hz screen. So do you prefer the larger 17-inch display or the elongated 16-inch and better use of the screen space when you're doing day-to-day tasks? That is up to you, so good luck. There's Wi-Fi 6E and Killer Ethernet to prioritize your game traffic and an excellent selection of ports. We have a couple welcome inclusions since last year's model, an extra USB Type-C at the back alongside the HDMI, the power input, which makes for great cable management. I love having all these bulky cables at the back. When I'm gaming, I want everything to be like relatively neat and tidy around the sides because I'm already stressed out enough as it is. I don't want big cables getting in the way. I'm not very good. Cables will impede my gaming. I've not even talked about the design yet. What is wrong with me? I thought, after last year, I thought that's it. That's good. The Nitro has had its redemption arc. It's had its glow up. It looks better than I ever could have imagined. But now it's better again. Last year's multicolored racing stripes on the back have been subtly rearranged into an N-shaped contour. And as someone with little to no relation to the letter N, hello guys, it's Natalia. I personally just think it's like a really cool concept, so don't change it, Acer. And years after the release of the Nitro line, we finally have an official logo. Those with a keen eye might have already spotted a familiar face. Half of a familiar face, as half of the Predator logo is the shape of an N. What a happy little accident. And while I love the nod to Predator, and the fact that the Nitro is similar in terms of design now, but it's more accessible, more affordable as a gaming device, it should not be confused as just half a Predator. It is powerful stuff, and the design honestly feels really cool. It's high-end, but rather than the minimal stripped-back style, it's a bit more fresh face with more personality. And you still get some of the luxury touches with the angular design, the improved screen-to-body ratio, and 4-zone RGB backlighting, which I don't have the software to play around with yet because it's just been released. Sorry. This one is an engineering example, so no notes on the battery life, and I can't do game testing on it as of yet, but let me know if you'd like to see that. All in all, it's been a subtle but smart refresh this year. Crazy performance increases can be expected from the latest hardware, and refining the design choices from last year give it a really funky new look. And we have liquid metal cooling, all in one of the most affordable entryways into PC gaming. That's really impressive. The Nitro is set to release in June, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But what do you think of the new Nitro 16 and 17 down below? My brain still wants to say Nitro 5, that's going to take some getting used to. Also, we should have a proper version of it soon, so let me know if you'd like to see any kind of gameplay, benchmarking, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.